Ofgem has just announced that the energy price cap that dictates what 2/3 of homes in England, Scotland and Wales pay for energy will rise by 6.4% in April, on top of the 1% rise in January and the 10% rise last October. So, what does it really mean and what can you do about it? I'm Martin Lewis from moneysavingexpert.com and this is my instant reaction briefing. So first thing, what is the price cap? Well, it is the maximum amount that energy firms can charge for the daily standing charge and unit rates on their standard tariffs, the default tariff that you're on if you've never switched or if you've come off a fix and you've not done anything. You'll know you're on one, it'll tend to be called something like a standard variable or a flexible tariff. And if you are on a price cap tariff, it's a pants cap. If you possibly can, you want to get off it quickly and fix. First, though, let me talk you through what's actually happened today. So, we've had the announcement that the price cap will rise 6.4% in April. In simple terms, that means for every £100 of energy you pay right now, from the 1st of April and through May and June, you will pay £106.40 for it. But in reality, it's more complicated. Because what the regulator does is it limits the standing charge, the daily charge, the horrible daily charge that you have to pay just for the facility of having gas and electricity, and the unit rate. And those are changing slightly differently to the way you may expect. Let's do electricity first. This is the average UK direct debit price cap. That is going up 8.7% on the unit rate, but down an average 12% on the standing charge. On gas, the unit rate is going up 10%, the standing charge is only going up 3.2%. So in reality, lower users, let's say someone on £100 a month, will see a less than 6.4% rise. It'll be about 5% on £100 a month with lots of assumptions. Whereas higher users will see a higher rise. Someone paying £300 a month will probably be seeing a rise of around 9% on their energy bills in April. But even within that, there's another complexity because this is regional pricing. So while on average the electricity standing charge is going down, there are outliers. If you live in Northwest Wales or London, your electricity standing charge will still be going up. As for why, well, I've got the boss of Ofgem on my TV show, 8 o'clock ITV tonight, and I'm going to be asking him that and putting lots of other questions about this to him as well as explaining in more detail what you can do. So that's the reality of what's happening. What should you do about it? Almost got my phrasing wrong. What should you do about it? Okay, well, let's do this really simply. Right now, the cheapest fixed rate tariffs are 4% below the current price cap. There's the current price cap. But in April, that price cap is going up by 6.4%. And after April, we think in July, because wholesale rates have dropped a little bit recently, it might come down a little, but still won't be as low as the current price cap. And then in October, go up and stay around that level. Now, of course, those predictions could be wrong. They're from analysts based on the current situation. If we have peace in Ukraine or the Middle East, or Donald Trump does what he says and drill, baby, drill, and puts more oil in, then that could all impact future prices. But on the current predictions, you can fix now and save money, and you can certainly save substantially once it goes up in April. So what you want to do is do a whole of market comparison to find your cheapest fix, because your cheapest fix depends on where you live and how much you use. 3 warnings about that though. Number one, depending on when you're watching this, this is recorded on Tuesday morning, what is it, the 25th of February. I wouldn't do a comparison until 3 or 4 this afternoon because I'm hearing some cheaper fixes will be coming in, so I would wait because you may be able to get a cheaper deal if you wait a little bit. Second, remember when you compare, the saving you'll see is compared to the current price cap. So it might only be 30 or 40 quid, but in reality that price cap is going to go up. So compared to what you would pay if you did nothing once it goes up in April, the saving will be far bigger and it is still worth fixing. And third, remember most comparison sites hide tariffs that don't pay them by default. You have to find a little button and click show me all tariffs if you want to see them. Or even better, you could just use my moneysavingexpert.com cheap energy club comparison that automatically shows you all the tariffs. So that is roughly what you should be doing. There are other tariffs out there some may want to consider. If you have very low usage, then both British Gas and EDF have trackers that track the price cap, but with £50 off standing charges per year. So for very low users, that can be beneficial. And sophisticated users probably know about, but should be looking at things like the octopus time of use tariffs and the tomato time of use tariffs. But this isn't about that. I'm writing loads more to go in the Money Saving Expert weekly email, full details of all the tariffs and everything you can do. This is just your instant heads up on what's going on.